Yo.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Oh, yeah, that's Mustang. Watch the middle. Watch the middle. Mustang 19, motion. Go.
They run with a man they call Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down.
Let's go. Let's win this fucking game.
That's excellent execution to get things started.
Yes, Eagle. The middle's open. The middle's open. Watch the middle. Eagle 60. Eagle. Motion. Go. Got him. He's out of there. See ya. See you tomorrow.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that?
Remember to press R1 or press X.
It's just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses
go
against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage. Touchdown, Washington! Chigakonkwo, 39 yards. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for
Tap up and square to slide.
He was determined to come
Up and square, forward and square to slide at the same time. Otherwise, you'll fumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. This will go to Henry out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, Jackson. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points.
Let's go.
Surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout.
Going Cowboy. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Set. Go.
Hey, we'll get him later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, that's 19 Lions. 19 Lions. Set. Go.
Here's Daniels.
Fuck.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
Third and long.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hurt him to no gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, Things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Forced out to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left, Bateman. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D-lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So on 4th down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley out to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Ravens 6.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
Yo, Washington's playing.
Once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their
Washington's playing.
Come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And Diggs has it. Into space at the 45. There he goes again. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach.
I did not mean to do that.
Step towards getting it done.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tavius Robinson there on the tackle.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they try.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm over here hot routing.
Work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Damn.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are right back in this.
I'm playing my brother right now.
2-score game here in the 4th.
This is our first game against each other.
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a
Whole time after this game, I gotta watch the Commanders preseason. I forgot they were playing right now.
We've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
We're losing 7-0 to Miami.
Caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 30.
Yeah, I got it on the side.
Gain of 16 yards.
I missed the whole first quarter.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he
we got a pick. Okay, Quan.
for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Quan trying to show he want to stay on the team. He want to stay on first team.
He's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Okay, Quan. Okay. Let's go, Kwani. That's what I'm talking about.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but he does bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. This is 4th down. There we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Krosky Merritt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. To throw is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they
touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To the air goes Daniels. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Yo.
Keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Shit, I'm on it now, but I'm about to hop off. I forgot the game was on. I got 13 seconds left, and I'm hopping off to finish watching the game.
Yeah,
probably after the game, yeah.
A great play.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after the game. I mean, I'm gonna play after the game. All right, that'll work. Nah, we could work. Nah, we could work. That's a fact. All right.
Extra point try now for Moody.
You said what? AP, you said what?
Busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through
Yo.
to extend the lead.
Commanders 31, Ravens 6. Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.